early and got thrown out at second. That could have been more runs in that frame. We'll see if that comes back to haunt later in the contest. Bootleggers will send up 4, 5, and 6. Patrick Sweeney sat them down in order in the first inning with 2 strikeouts, both looking. First pitch fouled off on the third base side towards the on-deck circle, and it's 0-1 on Colin Jensen. Glad you're with us. Happy Friday, happy weekend. Happy Independence Day weekend, by the way. Hopefully got some plans to maybe sit near a body of water and eat something in a bun.
That's something in a bun.
Something in a bun. That is that not 4th of July? Sit near water, eat something in a bun? Drink something in an aluminum can? Tell me I'm wrong, Sam. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Quick work for Patrick Sweeney. His third punch out and 4 batters faced. And there's 1 gone in the second. Wearing some sort of swimsuit of some kind. Perhaps a hat, some sunscreen.
I mean, yeah.
Fire in a metal bowl of some sort. Lifted out to right field. Beat on it for Doherty, who has to drift back, and there's 2 gone. That's 4 pitches for 2 outs.
Metal bowl fire.
That's what it is.
Why do you have to simplify everyone's life to that?
Breathing some sort of air.
Yeah. Possibly hydrating with some sort of liquid.
Uh-huh. Perhaps a big cylindrical device with a hole in the top. 1-0 here on Marcus Weinzimmer, the DH today. Talked about him not starting behind the plate today. Maybe in prep for tomorrow night. Get a half a day off. That doesn't feel good. First base runner hit him square in the shoulder. Fastball, no less. First mistake we've seen from Patrick Sweeney today. Brings up Brandon McCray. Get a courtesy runner, even though he's the DH. Henry Wright. A little courtesy run at first. All's right in the world. Brandon McCray, the batter. Swing and a miss. Perhaps seeing fire
Work.
make something explode.
Fireworking.
There you go. But not if you're here. Be
Nope.
smart. Be smart. There's too much dry brush around. Be smart. 0-1. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
That was nearly a quick pitch from Sweeney. I mean, I will say we haven't seen him from the stretch at all until now.
Sure.
But we've seen him before. He must have seen the lead that that Henry Wright had at first and just really reared. Yeah, he's checking him over now.
Attaboy.
Good eye. That's when you should say good eye.
That's when you say it?
Yeah.
That's a big lead. There he goes. Come back. Jack, come back. Get me that door so I can float in the Atlantic Ocean, Jack.
On my back,
On my back.
Jack.
Yickety yak, don't come back.
Duck Dynasty. On my back, Jack.
Out of my realm, Samuel. Never caught that one.
That's probably for the best.
Yeah, probably.
It took over the South.
Yeah.
I think it took over all of America.
Yeah, a little bit. Runner's going to go here. I can see it. Nope, I'm lying. Downstairs and away 1-2. I mean, it fooled me. Henry Wright's leaning like a distance runner.
Right place, wrong time.
Yeah. He's got that. You're going to see him go down to one knee and then prop up. Hear a gunshot and take off. Look at him. Leaning. Swing and a miss. Doesn't matter. He strikes out another one. 4 in the first 6 outs recorded for Patrick Sweeney. He does allow a base runner on a hit man, but that's it. Shutdown frame in the second to the third. 1-0 Blue Sox. Moving this ball game to the top of the third, Jake Milak will lead things off here against Fior, who gave up a run there on a couple of walks in the second inning, but has allowed just one hit. First pitch will be fouled back, and it's 0-1. 1-0 Blue Sox. Pitching is held up well here today for the Sox. The 0-1 pitch. Lifted out of play, first base side. It will move over the bleachers. Don't see a ton of bleacher seating anymore, Sam. They're starting to grow less and less common. Still got them here. Really don't have actual just seats. We actually have all bleachers. The original facade here at Palm Springs Stadium, the former spring training home of the California Angels. Got him upstairs with that one. First strikeout of the day, and down goes Milak for the first out of the inning. Brings up A.J. Barraza.
That's a good sign for Jake DeFiore. Last inning, he was bailed out on a 3-0 pitch. Even though it was a single, he was able to get the caught stealing and was able to get out of that inning. But that whole inning, he threw 5 strikes.
Oof.
Being able to get the 1, 2, 3. I think he had 1 foul ball on the 0-2 count. Just pounding the zone now. Love it.
A.J. Barraza to the plate, last man to come up here in the 10 order. The first offering, call it a strike at the knees. Taking out some of that bleacher seating at Dodger Stadium, which is probably one of the last in Major League Baseball aside from Wrigley. Wrigley still has bleachers in the outfield. Upstairs with it, 1-1. Can't think of, maybe does Fenway? I can't imagine Fenway still has.
I don't believe Fenway does.
Yeah. Everything else is too new. It's kind of out with the old. 1-1, a ball upstairs, 2-1. A.J. Barraza with 1 out and the base is clear, 1-0 Blue Sox. Yeah, I can't think of, because Truist is brand new. Nothing in Florida. Strike call 2-2. West Coast, San Diego, no. San Francisco, no. Maybe Oakland? Maybe? Just given age?
Yeah, it's possible.
Never been to the Coliseum before. 2-2 pitch. Full count.
My guess for one stadium that would have bleachers just as a novelty is Kauffman. I don't know why, but for some reason I feel like Kauffman might just have bleachers for,
for funsies.
For gigs.
I've only been to the outside. I've never been in Kauffman. Payoff. Didn't give it to him. 4th walk of the ball game to put a runner aboard at first and kick the order for Drew Baskin.
Third straight inning that DeFiore has retired the first batter.
Yeah.
And then walked the second.
How bizarre.
This is a case study.
I know, right? An essay. Give an oral presentation on it.
Book report.
There you go. Drew Baskin flew out to center field his first time up. Takes one. He's saying it hit him. It just apparently, allegedly, barely nicked his batting glove, it looked. I did see a little flinch there. Just a little bit. So he'll put him on first. First and second for Zach Rigdon. He walked back in the first inning because he's the second batter. Case study. What is that? It returns. It makes its triumphant return.
We really calmed down the talk about it over the last week or so.
Yeah, but it's back. It did die away.
In a big way.
For a strike, 0-1 here on Rigdon. 1-0. Blue Sox ran themselves out of the inning in the second. Now they have another opportunity with first and second just one down. 0-1 pitch. High, 1 ball, 1 strike. Going to be a quick turnaround for us today, Sam. Game 2 after this one, which isn't out of the ordinary, of course, at 11:30, but 5:05 first pitch tonight. Typically a 7 o'clocker. And after tomorrow, they all should be. Bach, second and third, golden chance for the Sox now. Sam, I think I've abandoned all hope of trying to completely understand what a balk is.
We went through the etymology. We've done
deep dive case study.
Yeah, we have done our case study. We have completed our hours on the ball.
Yeah, sign off on them. 1-1 to Rigdon with the infield in. Nice stop by Cram, the catcher. Keeps the runners at bay. 2-1. Man, whole family here today brought a massive, not even an easy up, it's like a Coleman awning. And they're all piled in.
Call that a pavilion.
A pavilion. Do my shopping there. 2-1. In the dirt, 3 balls and 1 strike. A walk here does load the bases, which isn't the worst thing because it sets up a double play. But Keith Hale is on deck. Typically just see the umbrellas around these parts.
Yeah, we got a wide range. We got like regular rain umbrella all the way up to easy up tents and a pavilion.
I have a pitch for you, Sam. I'm going to get to it in a second after this pitch. 3-1. Coming home. Foul out of play, 3-2. I'm going to coin this term. If it might already be, but I don't know. The big umbrellas that you use during the summer. Sunbrella.
Yeah, that's a thing.
That's already a thing? Damn.
Yeah, for sure.
Drat.
Yeah, the first thing you said when that sentence started,
You're
the
ready
first
now.
thing that popped in my head was
You're like,
gonna
oh,
say Sunbrella.
he's going to say Sunbrella.
Yeah.
It's pretty good, though.
Yeah.
Payoff. Looped to left for a base knock and a couple of runs home. Scoring Barraza, Baskin to the plate. Ball bobbled up to second. Goes Rigdon with a pair of RBIs. And the Blue Sox come through this time. It's 3-0. That goes a bobble and left to put Rigdon in second base. Second error on the Bootleggers defense.
Most of the time we see Zach Rigdon do big things for this Blue Sox offense. It's on the base paths. I remember that one specific game he had 2 stolen bases, came in for a winning
the
run.
sac fly, right?
Yes. I mean, that was incredible, but that's putting the team on your shoulders at the plate.
Keith Hale backs away 1-0.
This was too good of a gifted opportunity to score.
Action left-hander in the Bootleggers pen.
That's Ben Eisenhower.
Thank you. RBIs 9 and 10 for Zach Rigdon. He is the second on the Blue Sox to reach double digits. In front of him, I lost it. There it is. Kyle Turner, 15. Got to be one of the leaders in the league.
I think he does lead the league.
Let's find out. Yep, he sure does. Kyle Turner leads the league in RBIs. Foul tipped at the plate. 2 balls and 1 strike. 3-0, a 2 spot here in the third, and there's still just 1 out. Two and 2 to Hale. Coming back. In the air to center. Moving back is Jalen Freeman. in and out of the shade of the lights here at Palm Springs Stadium to make the grab. Tagging and going to third is Zach Rigdon. There's 2 away. So Keith Hale now 0 for 2 today.
Ball got away on the infield, and Zach Rigdon came in to score.
How did that happen?
It looked like the transfer to third was clean, and then
We go to right down, and all of a sudden, Rigdon's touching home.
into the ether.
Well, we got to give an air somewhere. That'll be the second of the inning.
Believe that has to be an error on John McCutcheon at third. That throw from center was pretty strong and on the money, and it seemed like McCutcheon had it in his glove.
Pitch a ball here on Kyle Turner, so we'll give it an E5. That's rough. That's rough. The Bootleggers got to be better than that. You can't let that happen. They're just plain and simple. Just can't let that happen. That's a free run. I know it's hot. I know you're playing every day. But those mental lapses are what cut you from the cloth, that make you desirable, the better player, and potentially get the starting role and move you up. As we talked about the little things, the simple things. That just can't happen. A true gift. What turns this ball game now to 4-0 instead of 3-0. That's an unearned run. Turner takes one down. 3-1. This will likely be the last inning for Jake DeFiore. He has been laboring here over the last 2 innings after a clean first, except for a walk. Ball 4. 5th walk of the day. Before that, of the 5 free passes of 4 walks and a hit batter, 3 of them scored. Time is called. They'll chat, and that's going to do it for DeFiore. Gets an early exit. They'll go down to the pen. There's 2 outs with a runner aboard at first. 4-0 Blue Sox. Back momentarily. New pitcher into the ball game here for the Bootleggers. Ben Eisenhower will take over on the hill to try and wrap up this third inning. A 3-spot on the board already with 2 outs. It's a 4-0 ball game, Blue Sox. The batter to be Darryl Reese will have a lefty-lefty matchup here in the middle of the order. Quite literally the middle, the 5 spot with a 10-batter lineup. First pitch, lined into right center field, down for a base hit. That'll get him first to third. Darryl Ruiz has his first hit. Third hit of the ball game for the Sox.
Man, Kyle Turner was chugging around the second. That's a good cut for a guy that's mostly known for scoring runs by other guys.
That turns the Zach Rigdon run into earned. So right now it's 4 runs, 3 earned. All 3 here in the inning are earned. With Turner at third base, if he scores without an error, that would close the book with 4 earned on 5. Just keep up. Jacob Savoy to the plate. Runners on the corners here with 2 outs. You got to remember, too, the Blue Sox ran themselves out of the second inning. This could be even more lopsided right now. Foul tip, 0-1.
Yeah, that only run that hasn't scored off of a walk so far, other than Kyle Turner still in progress at third. Joe Doherty got himself out at third.
1-1. Zach Rigdon got his way on a single. He scored on the air. Fielding error. One. Down and off the plate. 2 balls and 1 strike. Ben Eisenhower making his 6th relief appearance this year, 1-1 record. He's tossed just shy of 10 innings. Finds the strike zone for a 2-2 count. Love to see Eisenhower get out of this right here. Do a job. Southpaw deals. Breaking ball fouled back. One pitch from getting out of this inning before we strike 10 a.m. this morning. Runner goes, the 2-2. Ground ball towards short, backing up there. Bobbled at short, and everybody's safe. A run home, and Kyle Turner. It's 5-0. What are you going, Sam?
Yeah, that's an error.
Error, okay, E6.
He had a track on it and still wasn't able to put the glove on it. He backed all the way up into the hole. If the hop had carried him out of position and he didn't have the ability to make a play, it might be a single, but there was a choice there.
So that makes it an unearned run for Kyle Turner. Finishing Jake DeFiore's line. We'll get you that here in a second. Batter is Joe Doherty. First pitch to him, 1st and 2nd. Down and in the dirt, 1-0. Ball got away, no one's going. Final line, 2 2/3, 2 hits, 5 runs, 3 earned, 5 walks, a hit batter, and 1 strikeout. That closes the book on his Friday morning. No RBI for Jacob Savoy, by the way.
Well, that sounds good to me because I hadn't written it down
Okay.
anyways.
That pen lasts a couple strokes longer. Gets me 1 more play at the end of the season. High and tight here on Doherty. He walked back in the 2nd. Then got greedy and tried to take 3rd, but was thrown out.
Shout out to the Sharpie S gel.
There you go.
It's a good pen.
Not mine of choice. Bounce ball right side. Heads up. Take it for Xavier Jacobs. And the 9-batter, 4-run 3rd comes to a close here. The Blue Sox take advantage of 3 mistakes in the field and lead it 5-0 as we bow to the bottom of 3. Bootleggers have a mountain to climb, trailing 5-0 as we enter the home half of the third. They still don't have a hit against Patrick Sweeney. Just 1 base runner last inning on a hit batting glove. Dalton Cram will lead things off here for the Bootleggers, trying to kickstart a rally. First pitch, that'll help. A single into right. No time wasted for Dalton Cram to get a base hit.
Blue Sox playing checkers. Bootleggers playing chess. They had Patrick Sweeney sit for a while. Now they're going to tag him.
There you go.
Good leadoff hit, though, for Cram.
Yeah, go the other way with it. Slice it through the infield. Get a courtesy runner at first base. Graham Gonzalez will run for Dalton Cram. John McCutcheon to the plate. Takes it in the dirt 1-0. Charged with an error last half inning, so you know he wants to make up for it right here. Always do. Whenever you get the opportunity to come to the plate after making a mistake in the field, that's the best case scenario. You go, all right, now I can make up for it. I have a chance.
I love being a reactionary player.
There you go.
It's a good feeling.
2-0.
I mean, you don't always want to, get out of routine by trying to do that, but, being able to lift up your guys on your team, just whether it's your mistake or not, just being able to come back from a low point. John McCutcheon, one of these teammates that'll be in the uncommitted game on the 3rd.
Tomorrow.
That is tomorrow.
It's tomorrow, Sam. Tomorrow's July 3rd. On the edge, 2-1.
You have any big 4th of July plans?
I do not. I will be here calling baseball with you.
In the morning.
In the morning.
You have an afternoon.
Maybe I'll go catch Fast 9.
I thought it was Furious 9.
Whatever. 2-2. I haven't seen a single one of those. I'm not going to go see it. I've never seen a single Fast movie. Apparently they go to space?
In this one?
Yep.
Oh. That's fun. Did they get there fast?
No, just furiously.
Did they get there
and
9?
Wow. Good joke, Sam.
It's better than any joke that's in any of those movies.
Sheesh. I've never seen them, so I can't weigh in there. Got him swinging. Patrick Sweeney still is Patrick Sweeney. That's his 5th strikeout.
I think the only decent joke in any of those movies came from like an impromptu, just an ad lib from Terrence. What's his last name? Terrence. Someone. He was making fun of The Rock on set. Ended up in the movie.
There you go. Jeff Broaders swings to the first one. It's 0-1. Runner at first base, 1 out. It's a 5-0 Blue Sox lead. We're in the home half of the third. Either that or hitman's wife's, bodies, guards, husband's,
No
cousin.
good, very bad day
Yeah,
for Alexander.
Cloudy with a chance of bullets?
Meat bullets.
There you go. Here's a ground ball to left field. 2 hits here in the frame to bookend a strikeout. Broaders aboard with his first trip to the plate. Just little seeing eye singles through the infield. Doesn't take much more than that. Brings up Xavier Jacobs, who went down looking his only time up. Another big one for many people is Black Widow is coming out next week, right? Next week? Yeah, next Friday. So a week from today. On the 9th. Right now, we would be in a typical year, would be in the thick of summer blockbusters. We'd have like 14 Marvel movies coming out, a random DC movie, some sort of shark movie. Am I wrong?
Shark Week is coming up.
In there for a ball. The only reason that's popular is because of the movie.
Yeah. Is that a knock on the Meg?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's
Is
like,
the Meg a shark?
yeah, the Meg is a shark. 1-0. 1-1. Yeah, I mean, some sort of Sharknado, the Meg, some sort of massive monster.
Wait, but you're telling me that Peter Rabbit 2 isn't the family-friendly movie of the summer?
Are you implying that shark movies are the family-friendly movies of the summer?
No, I was saying that Peter Rabbit 2 was.
Foul ball.
I thought the Meg was a megalodon.
Does it matter?
Yeah, a little bit.
Not really. Does it actually matter?
It's a shark movie. It's in the sea and it got teeth. It's a shark.
Runners on first and second here with 1 out. I like how scrappy Xavier Jacobs is.
I agree.
I like him at the top of the order.
Got a lot of fight in him.
Yeah, I like it. I always gravitate towards those players. Ouch. Came in and hit him on the wrist. That'll load the bases. Second hit batter for Patrick Sweeney today. Jalen Freeman with an opportunity here. I don't think there's really anything else that's coming out this summer, really, right?
I don't think so. Most of the movies that I'm really anticipating are like award show bait or just like returns for big directors. Wes Anderson coming out with a movie this year.
I feel like if there wasn't a Black Widow this year or a Marvel just in general, it would have been In the Heights was the big summer hit.
I think so.
It'll get overshadowed by Black Widow, but
I'm pretty sad that In the Heights was didn't perform as well at the box office as they hoped.
it'll have a longevity.
Streaming.
Yeah, it's going to go down as a great one. First pitch, ground ball, right side. Going to go to second base with it. Barraza returns it to first. It's late. So that'll get the Bootleggers on the board with a fielder's choice to bring home the runner from third. As Graham Gonzalez touches home, and it's now a 5-1 deficit for the Bootleggers. They erase Xavier Jacobs at second, by the way. It goes 3-6. Freeman does get an RBI on that. Brings up Rich Myers. Struck out back in the first on the corners. They stand with 2 gone. 1-0. Runner goes for second. Throw down Sales. That'll bring home another run. So the Bootleggers alive in this one. It's 5-2 now. Stolen base for Jalen Freeman. And then a throwing error to move into third. And That same error to bring home Jeff Broaders. First error on the Blue Sox defensively. Two balls and one strike. Lifted out of play. 2-2. See if Sweeney gets out of it. He'll get a little tapper towards second base. Rigdon charges in, and that will end the inning. A ground out 4-3. 2 runs across, only one of them earned. We've played 3 at Palm Springs Stadium. The Bootleggers answer back. It's 5-2. Two runs on 2 hits and 3 errors for the Bootleggers. It's 5 runs on 3 hits and 1 error for the Blue Sox. Ben Eisenhower back out to the hill. His first pitch to Chris Burke will be grounded on over to first, and Colin Jensen will solo to the bag for the first out of the inning. To take you through the next couple, here's Sam Walters.
Thanks for stealing my call, Steve.
Yeah, that was all me.
Get in and out. So Burke's down. It'll be Milak and Barraza scheduled due up versus Eisenhower. Again, top of the 4th. Bootleggers trailing by 3. Jake Milak's the extra hitter. Struck out his first time up. Sees the first pitch in the zone. 0-1 to Milak. I talked to Jake before the game today. I was going over there to grab a lineup, and Jake was like, hey, can you add some more, like, a few doubles, a few triples, stolen bases for me? I said, no, I'm not really the guy that's in charge of that. I said, but you can always, do it yourself. Said I might. 1-1. That one misses low. Like, I just love how guys see me with a scorebook, and they know I'm not our statistician. They know I'm up here in the press box. And they're out here sneaking around trying to find a way into some extra base hits.
We're all the
Sniff
same.
it out.
We're just the same guy.
Yeah. Breaking balls in there. It's 2-2 to Jake Milak.
We're just the guy that solves every problem. That's the broadcaster.
That's what they would like for us to be.
Yeah.
2-2 pitch from Eisenhower. Taps that one to first as well. Second straight ground out unassisted to the first baseman, Colin Jensen. 2 outs here in the top of the fourth.
Just be glad there's no walk-up songs this year, Sam.
Why should I be glad?
Because you're the guy. Hey,
Oh, yeah.
Hey, man, I'm not feeling my walk-up song lately. Can you, Nope. I've had a hard, fast rule of no more than 2 changes. Because 30 players, 2 changes. After 1 already walk-up song. That's 90 walk-up songs. You want to cut all those? You want to download those? You want to go to YouTube to MP3?
I sure don't.
Exactly. A lot of walk-ups. Everyone gets 2 changes a year. That's it.
First pitch to A.J. Barraza's in there for a strike. Walked and scored his first time up in the third. Misses a bit high, 1-1. Yeah, I'm just not feeling Bezos 1 anymore. Can you give me Bezos 2?
It's a deep cut.
Not the deepest we've had. If you haven't watched Inside Out.
Inside Out. Inside Out starring,
Tina Fey.
Uh-huh.
And whoever else.
And
If you
Bo
haven't watched-
Burnham, apparently.
Yeah. Well.
Inside.
Also Inside Out. If you haven't been to Inside Out Burger. if In and Out. And Inside Out. And Inside.
I've never been on the Inside Out ride at Disneyland.
Yeah.
By the way, that Inside Out ride is terrible.
Good to know.
Awful.
If you haven't seen Inside
There you go.
on Netflix now, it's fantastic. 2-1 misses outside. 3-1 to A.J. Barraza.
Not my favorite Bo Burnham special, but all things considered.
It's a bit different. It's a bit
different.
dour.
Yeah. I mean, it's, the spectacle of the crowd is what, really makes him great. But, I mean, again, all things considered, it's still really good.
The 3-1. Breaking ball misses high. He walks Barraza for the second time. That's the first walk allowed by Ben Eisenhower.
You can only do so much inside one room, so I tip the cap
What
100
is your
times
favorite?
over.
What?
Yeah, probably what? Who's on first?
Make funnies on second? Or make happy?
There you go. Make
That's what it
happy.
was. Make
Yeah, make happy's pretty good too.
Throw to first, and Barraza's in there standing.
What was his first?
Pretty sure it was what?
Was
that
that-
was his first actual special.
Yeah, on Netflix.
First pitch to Drew Baskin misses high. It's 1-0. Baskin was hit by a pitch and scored back in the third.
8th grade was great.
Oh, that movie is fantastic. Thank you, A24. 1-0 flown out. Foul territory on the first base side. Evens the count 1-1. Runner on, 2 outs, top of the fourth. Blue Sox up to bat, looking to make their lead even more significant. Up 5-2 right now. This is outside. Throw back to first. They've got A.J. Barraza. They call him safe. That was really close and a really good throw by Dalton Cram to try to chase him back.
You are incorrect. Bo Burnham's first special was Words, Words, Words.
Oh, yeah.
Then
I
it went
forgot that was
What,
a thing.
Make Happy, and now Inside.
Yeah, Words, Words, Words. That
That's-
wasn't on Netflix or anything, was it?
I think it is. I feel like it was.
Missed in the dirt.
But that was
3-1.
that was the debut. That was when we learned who Bo Burnham was.
No, if you were on
Well, I mean,
YouTube.
like, sure, yeah.
Yeah.
I know, but I mean, like, special. Where you go, okay, now we get a full look at that. I almost went to see him. He was out here in Los Angeles. I almost went. That was years ago, though. He's probably like 21 at the time. So was I.
The 3-1. In there for a strike.
I think we're roughly the same age, actually.
Well, he just turned 30
Yeah, so.
in the special.
That's right, yeah. Yeah, he made a big deal about it.
Turning 30.
Oh, yikes.
Full count to Drew Baskin. Here's the pitch. Ran inside and got away. He walks Baskin, second straight walk. Barraza reaches second.
Still just 3 hits for the Blue Sox. They have walked 7 times. Paciencia y fe.
How do we get back to in the
I
heights that quickly?
I can always bring it back that far. Easy.
Here's Zach Rigdon, been on board twice today. Had a 2 RBI single back in the third. Fouls off the first pitch 0-1. Blue Sox are too good to give them free passes. If you're going to let them or help them win, it's got to be through base hits.
Sure. Let them beat you. Don't beat yourself.
Right. If you can limit the free passes, you can compete with them. Not untouchable. We've seen them fall. They do still currently lead the league standings. Oh, 0-1 to Rigdon. That one is sliced into right center. Coming in is Jalen Freeman, and he will make the play to end the top of the fourth. So 2 runners stranded, 2 walks go by the wayside. We head to the bottom of the fourth. Bootleggers looking to get back in this one, trailing by 3. Bottom of the fourth, Blue Sox and Bootleggers. Orange and white up to bat, trying to get back in this one. They are down 5-2. Patrick Sweeney returns for another inning of work, and the first pitch to Colin Jensen is swung on and missed. So Sweeney allowed 2 runs back in the third, only one of those earned. 2 singles, a hit by pitch, and a fielder's choice mixed with an error. Another one swung on by Jensen. It's 0-2. Jensen able to lean over and poke that one out of play. Another 0-2 in the dirt. I mentioned it before, but Very impressed by Jacob Savoy and his ability to stay behind the dish. One of the few catchers in this league we have that has caught many complete games behind the plate. 1-2 runs inside, 2-2. Colin Jensen, the first baseman, struck out back in the second. Two balls and 2 strikes. Waved on and missed. Disgusting off-speed pitch from Patrick Sweeney. That's his 6th of the day. Second time that Jensen's been sat down swinging. Here's Nathan Beckley. The extra hitter flew out to right field his first time up. Getting to know the Bootleggers well now. After about 2 weeks off from seeing them, it felt like. 1.5 to 2 weeks. First pitch misses outside to Beckley, 1-0. We saw them on the second day of the season and then not again for another 10 or 11 days. But now this is our third time getting a look at them this week. Swung on and missed by Beckley, evens the count 1-1. Seen the Blue Sox quite a bit. Outside corner with the breaking ball. Good spot for Patrick Sweeney. It's 1-2 to Nathan Beckley. There's a right-hander warming up in the Bootleggers bullpen. Another pitch. That was misses high. 2-2 to Beckley. Looks like Matthew Riley's warming up in the bullpen for the Bootleggers. Two balls and 2 strikes on Nathan Beckley. They call time. Two misses outside. It fills out the count. First full count that Patrick Sweeney has suffered since the first inning. And even then he struck out Rich Myers looking. Pitch to Beckley is flown into center. Coming in is Keith Hale. He'll make the grab. So 2 deep counts, but nothing doing for the Bootleggers so far. I'll bring up Marcus Weinzimmer. Designated hitter today. He was hit by pitch his first time up. Sweeney from the windup. That one's cranked into center, in the air. Keith Hale's under it. He'll make the grab. And 3 easy outs here for Patrick Sweeney in the bottom of the 4th. We head to the top of the 5th. Blue Sox bats back up. They lead the Bootleggers 5-2. New arm out of the pen for the Bootleggers. It's Matthew Riley taking over for Ben Eisenhower after an inning and a third. Gives up only 1 hit and 2 walks. No runs, no strikeouts, no other base runners. Riley making his 5th appearance of the season. He'll face off against Keith Hale, Kyle Turner, and Darrell Ruiz, the middle of this Blue Sox order. First pitch to Keith Hale misses inside. It's 1-0. About halfway through the season, Matthew Riley hasn't had the best go at it so far, but in here to try to keep the lead where it is. The Bootleggers trailing by 3. That pitch is in there to Keith Hale. It's 1-1. Giving up 9 earned runs in his first 5 appearances, Riley has. One to Keith Hale. Breaking ball floats into the zone. It's 1-2. One-two. Keith Hale swings straight through that one. Tag applied. That's the first strikeout for Matt Riley and a good start to his outing. So Kyle Turner will dig in. Walked back in the third and scored. Turned on the Jets first to third. Turner out of College of Southern Nevada, a native of Henderson. He has quickly become the heart of this order, batting in the cleanup spot, alternating time in the infield, and much like today, the DH. Sets his back foot and fires one foul, left field side. That's very Giancarlo Stanton-esque. Being able, in the middle of a pitch, in the middle of the delivery, to recognize the pitch, set your back foot, be able to plant the front and turn. That gives you monster power. He's got such good pitch recognition. He knows how to use his body to his advantage. Sees that one and pulls it down the third baseline. One out in the top of the 5th. Blue Sox still leading at 5-2. No runners on base. The 0-2 to Kyle Turner. Breaking ball able to hang in there, get a piece of it. So did Rain Santos, the Blue Sox head coach, on the third base coaching box, but scooted out of his hand. So we do it again. Infield playing deep. Another 0-2 pitch to Kyle Turner. Offered at it. They say that he did not go. Turner able to keep his bat just far back enough. Ball was in the dirt. Riley's 1-2. Aimed at the head with the fastball. Shouldn't say aimed, but that one ran inside and knocked Kyle Turner to his feet. Both guys okay, just looks like it got away from Matt Riley. Evens the count 2-2. Here's the pitch. Missed outside in the dirt. So Kyle Turner, after going down 0-2 quickly, fouled a few pitches off, and now he's worked his way back in this count. It's a full count. Here's the 3-2. Ran inside. He walked Cal Turner. That is the 9th walk that the Blue Sox have been gifted today. First one given by Matt Riley. So Turner aboard at first. Left-handed hitter Daryl Ruiz steps in. The first baseman singled back in the third. He's 1 for 2. Swung out the first pitch and missed it, 0-1. Daryl Ruiz out of Cal State San Bernardino. Also went to Santiago High School, native of Corona, California. The 0-1. Able to flare that down the left field line and out of play. Matt Riley looking for a ground ball here, 1 out, top of the 5th. Runner takes off and gets some good talk from the bench, and they'll catch Cal Turner trying to take off before the stretch even started. We've seen that multiple times, guys just waiting there in the stretch already set. And guys taking off way before, trying to get an early read and sneak past them. Either that or force an error. That's the 3rd time we've seen it already today. So now 2 outs and an 0-2 count to Daryl Ruiz. Here's the pitch from Matt Riley. Misses high. Riley sets again. Here's another 1-2. Missed inside. Two balls and 2 strikes to Ruiz. Here's the pitch from Riley. Able to smoke that one to first base on the ground. Flip back to the pitcher. Matt Riley tags it. And an easy minimum batters faced in the top of the 5th. Bootleggers bats are up in the bottom of the 5th. Blue Sox still leading this one 5-2. Bottom of the 5th, another inning for Patrick Sweeney. He'll face McCray, Cram, and McCutcheon. 7, 8, 9 due up for the Bootleggers, trailing 5-2. First pitch is grounded down the third baseline. It stays fair. Drew Baskin's throw and a tag at first will get Brandon McCray. Throw went wide a little bit up the first baseline, but Dale Ruiz able to save that one and make the tag. Five-three putout brings out the catcher Dalton Cram. Singled and scored back in the third. Only 2 hits allowed by Patrick Sweeney today, and both of those came in to score. First pitch to Cram runs inside. One 0 in the left-hand batter's box. 2-0. No one warming up in either pen. It looks like Matt Riley and Patrick Sweeney are destined to battle here. That one runs inside and chases Cram back off the plate. A.J. Barraza is going to go out there and have a chat with Pat. Three 0 to Cram. Here's the pitch. Able to catch the zone is 3-1. Cram digs back in. Here's another 3-1. That one is looped to second and easily handled by Zach Rigdon for the second out at the bottom of the fifth. Lazy line out to the short to second base brings up John McCutcheon. Actually, looks like we'll have a pinch hitter here. First pitch misses. I believe this is Tommy Eisenstadt pinch hitting for John McCutcheon. Another one misses low. It's 2-0. So Eisenstadt pinch hits for the third baseman McCutcheon. That one is grounded on the first baseline, foul. 2-1. Two-one inside corner, a good spot for Patrick Sweeney. Evens the count 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs in the bottom of the fifth. From the windup, here's the pitch by Sweeney. Outside corner, rung him up. Strikeout number 7 for Patrick Sweeney. We head to the top of the sixth. Blue Sox in control of this one, 5-2. Top of the sixth, the Blue Sox bats are back up. Jacob Savoy, Joe Doherty, and Chris Burke scheduled to face off against Matt Riley. Pitch way inside to Jacob Savoy. It's 1-0. Blue Sox sitting at 8-2 currently. Bootleggers at 4-4-2. That one is lined through the middle for a base hit for Savoy. His third time on base today. And that's his first hit. Walked and scored in the second and reached on an error in the third. Let it be known, that is only the fourth hit of the day for the Blue Sox. They lead 5-2, but free passes have really given them the advantage in this game. Savoy at first. Here's Joe Doherty. That one sails behind the backstop, and Savoy will take second. Wild pitch by Matt Riley. Doherty's 0 for 1 today, walked back in the second. One of the Blue Sox that will represent in the uncommitted's game tomorrow night. The 1-0. This is high, 2-0. Swung on and missed by Doherty. Is 2-1. Two balls and one strike to the right fielder, Joe Doherty. Another pitch from Riley. Runs inside. Still no outs in the top of the sixth. Blue Sox threatening to add more, already leading 5-2. Savoy at second with good speed. 3-1. Called strike on the outside corner. Doherty wanted to head to first. Count is full. Call time at the plate. Here's the payoff to Doherty. Missed outside. Tried the same spot he got the 3-2 call on. That is now the 10th walk the Blue Sox have been gifted here today. Second one allowed by Matt Riley. Runners at first and second, still no outs. Chris Burke digs in. 1 for 2 with a single in the second. That one runs inside and nearly misses the helmet. One 0 from Riley. Runner at second takes off. Savoy is in sliding at third. Stolen bag, first one of the day for Savoy. Another one of these catchers with really good speed. Those runners at first and third. A 2-0 count to Chris Burke. Xavier Jacobs bent over at the waist. He called time in the field. Looks like he's okay. Again, Eisenstadt in at third. Jacobs slides over to short, and Graham Gonzalez, his partner, up the middle at second now. 2-0 misses high. It's 3-0 to Chris Burke. Swung on and missed. Had the green light on the 3-0. It's 3-1. The 3-1 from Riley. Missed in the dirt. That's ball 4. Should be. Most definitely is. Well, we'll say it's a 3-2 count. Had 3 marked over here. I mean, Chris Burke swung at 1 pitch so far this at bat. We'll go with it. Here's the payoff. Runner at first takes off, misses high. So much ado about nothing. Bases are loaded with no outs in the top of the 6th. Third walk allowed by Matt Riley. There's no one warming up in the Bootleggers bullpen quite yet, but it looks like they will get some action stirring. Moment like this for the Bootleggers is what really decides your season. What kind of outing are you going to allow yourself to have? You're down by 3, allowing any of these runners to score means that you are basically saying that the Blue Sox can have this game. 3 runs is not insurmountable. You've already fought back for 2 of them. Matt Riley's going to stick it out here. They'll draw the infield in with the bases loaded and no outs. Bootleggers down 5-2, trying to keep this lead and this deficit for them where it is. That'll be Jake Milak up. 0 for 2 today with a strikeout. Riley working from the stretch. His first pitch. Runs high and tight. Back Milak off the plate. It's 1-0. Missed outside. 2 balls and no strikes to Milak. Another pitch that hit Milak in the back of the helmet. Looks like he's okay. That's going to score another one for the Blue Sox. Still no outs, still bases loaded, and now a 6-2 lead. Savoy scores on the hit by pitch. Doherty's at third, Burks at second. Both of them walked. Milak now at first. Here's A.J. Barraza. Chance to really blow this one open. First pitch from Riley. Fastball down the middle. It's 0-1. First time we've seen him work ahead of a batter this inning. Matthew Atencio starts warming in the Bootleggers bullpen. 0-1 to Barraza, runs inside. Atencio, another one of these that is scheduled to play in the uncommitted game tomorrow. I'm sure the Bootleggers would have loved to see him go into that game fresh, but should things get out of hand, he is currently warming. That one is smoked to center in the air. Jalen Freeman under it. Tagging from third is Joe Doherty. The throw comes to third, cut off by Xavier Jacobs. So that'll be the first out. Blue Sox tack on another run. RBI sac fly for A.J. Barraza makes it a 7-2 ball game. Runners at first and second hold up where they are. Now it's back to the top of the lineup. Drew Baskin digging in. 0 for 1 today, but scored back in the third on a hit by pitch and was walked in the fourth. Burke at second, Milak at first. 1 out. And here's the first pitch to Drew Baskin. Floats in on top of the zone, flirts with it, but no strike call. One 0 to Baskin. Foul tipped. Got a piece of Dalton Cram behind the plate. The Blue Sox are now up to 7 runs on 4 hits, 11 walks, and 3 hit by pitches. Misses to Baskin. We are about 5 minutes away from what is known as our soft 2-hour zone. Game scheduled to end around 2 hours so we can have our scheduled game at 11:30. Man, Chris Burke was really looked like he was doing the Cupid shuffle over at second. And they call time. That approaching now 4 minutes away from the 11 a.m. marker. We'll see how they play this out. Missed high to Baskin is 3-1. Got to imagine if this inning gets 2 out of hand, currently still 2 runners on and 1 out. And 2 runs already in. If this were to get too far out of hand with a 5-run lead already, a rollover could mean the end of the game. Chris Burke is slide stepping at second. He bluffs and pitches inside. Another walk. Drew Baskin reaches. Reloads the bases. Zach Rigdon. 2 RBI single back in the third. Walked in the first. First pitch to the second baseman. Rigdon hit him in the helmet. This is getting a bit out of hand. The second time that Matt Riley has hit a batter in the helmet. He's retired 1 batter on a sac fly. So Chris Burt comes in to score. It's 8-2 Blue Sox. They will take the ball from Matt Riley. Looks like Matthew Atencio will enter the game. Bases are still loaded. 1 out in the top of the 6th. We'll be back with the new arm after this. Matthew Atencio will enter with the bases loaded. We are still in the top of the 6th. 3 runs across for the Blue Sox in this inning. It is 8-2. Atencio takes over after an inning and a third from Matt Riley. So far he's given up 3 runs on 1 hit, 4 walks, 2 hit by pitch. Working against Keith Hale, the first pitch from Atencio nails him in the back. Something's got to be done here. Neither guy that has come in here in the 6th inning. They're endangering batters, putting these guys out at this current moment. Keith Hale rubbing the back of his head. He's got the helmet off currently. Another run comes in to score. Jake Milak, who was hit by pitch, ends up scoring now. Base is still loaded, only 1 out here in the top of the 6th. It is 9-2 Blue Sox. Got to imagine Kyle Turner is stepping into the box wondering what's going to happen here. Last two batters have been hit by pitch. First pitch in there for a strike to Kyle Turner. Turner's walked twice today, scored back in the third. Was caught stealing back in the fifth. The 0-1 is sliced into left field. That's going to bring in at least one. Zach Rigdon rounding third, coming to the plate. The throw goes up the line. Heading into third, sliding is Keith Hale. It's a 2-run single that really breaks this one open for the Blue Sox. It's 11-2. Here comes Daryl Ruiz, the 10th batter of this inning. Runners at first and third, still only one out in the top of the sixth. Ruiz 1 for 3 today. He swings to the first pitch from Atencio. It's 0-1. Ruiz grounds it, and it hits some kind of lip on the infield. Keith Hale comes in to score. That was one of the weirdest lips we've ever seen that hit. That one was grounded straight to short. Xavier Jacobs bent over to try to make the play, and it hit off the grass, bounced all the way into the outfield. That's going to go as an RBI single for Daryl Ruiz. What a weird turn of events. That was an insane hop to even try to think about fielding. It's still runners at the corners. 12-2 now Blue Sox. That one's lined into center. Under it is Jalen Freeman for the second out. Tagging from third and scoring is Kyle Turner. Makes it 13-2 Blue Sox. 2 outs now in the top of the sixth. So one pitch and Jacob Savoy adds another. Here's Joe Doherty. He walked earlier and scored in this inning. Also walked in the second. First pitch swinging. Able to tap that one down the first baseline. It's 0-1. Well, this is the longest we've seen an inning go in the PSCL. We're currently at our 12th batter faced. Eight runs have come in to score for the Blue Sox. That one misses inside. It's 1-1 to Joe Doherty. Two outs and a runner on first. 13-2 Blue Sox over the Bootleggers currently. Doherty swings through that one. It's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Missed outside. 2-2. Currently 11:06. We'll see how we play it after this inning is over. Two-two pitch to Joe Doherty. Swung through it. Got a piece of it. Just able to hang on. One on, 2 outs, 2 strikes. Atencio's pitch. Able to tap another one. Fouling out of play. Another 2-2 pitch. Froze him on the outside corner. That'll end the top of the 6th. The Bootleggers end up giving up 8 runs. It is now 13-2 Blue Sox, and they are heading out to play the bottom of the inning. Pardon, folks, we're in the bottom of the 6th. Patrick Sweeney's returning to the mound to make another inning of work of the Bootleggers. It is 13-2. Last chance for some at-bats for the orange and white. That one misses outside to Jeffrey Broaders. It is now a full count. Broaders singled and scored back in the 3rd. His only time up to bat today. He grounds that one up the middle. A.J. Barraza ranges over, makes the throw to first for the first out of the bottom of the 6th. Patrick Sweeney has been magnificent. At the current moment, 5 1/3 innings pitched, 2 hits, 2 runs, only 1 earned. No walks, 7 strikeouts. Bootleggers just hanging in there, getting the rest of their at-bats for the day. They trail by 11. First pitch to Xavier Jacobs has popped up. Shallow infield. A.J. Barraza comes over, and he will make the play for the second out. So assuming the way this one will finish up, Blue Sox will advance to 9-2, tying the Lumberjacks for the best record in the PSCL. Bootleggers would fall to 4-5-2. It's Jalen Freeman here. The first pitch he sees is in the dirt, 1-0. Another one in the dirt. Skips past Freeman's legs. 2-0. They'll have a chat at the mound. Sweeney and Savoy looking for how to best attack the last batter they could see today if they are able to get out of this inning. 2 balls, no strikes, and 2 outs. Jalen Freeman, the center fielder, is 0 for 2 today. Had an RBI in the third. Reached on a fielder's choice. (2-0) in the dirt. It's a 3-0 count to Jalen Freeman. Patrick Sweeney has not allowed a free pass today. Hit a couple of batters, but no walks. That one's in there. It's 3-1. Picked up by Sweeney. That will end the ball game. Blue Sox end up taking this one over the Bootleggers 13-2. Winning pitcher, you just saw him, Patrick Sweeney. He ends up going 6 full innings. Doesn't give up a walk. 7 strikeouts, 2 runs, 1 earned. Only on 2 hits in this ball game for the Bootleggers. Magnificent outing for Patrick Sweeney and the Blue Sox. Losing pitcher is going to be Jake DeFiore. He ended up going 2 2/3. Gave up 5 runs, 3 earned, 2 hits, 5 walks, and 1 strikeout. Again, the Blue Sox advanced to 9-2 on the season. Bootleggers fall to 4-5-2. Blue Sox take it 13 runs on 6 hits, 1 error. Bootleggers 2 runs on 2 hits with 4, all in 1 inning. Those coming back in the third. We'll sign off. The next game of the day will come to you around 11:35 to 11:40. Scheduled at 11:30. That game on this field that we'll bring to you on YouTube Live is Bombers and Snowbirds. Snowbirds at Bombers. So once again, for my partner Steve Granado, Sam Walters signing off here in the first game. One more time, the final score, Blue Sox 13, Bootleggers 2. Have a good rest of your Friday.